Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen to me. It is 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. I'm excited. Hold on, let me turn my little music on. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I don't know if y'all can even hear my music. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope my music is loud enough, but what's up, everybody? Come on in the building. Come on in the building. I'm very excited about tonight. I am so excited about tonight, man. Y'all just don't even understand. We finna be doing big things this afternoon. I guess I would say this evening, because it's 8 o'clock. So, but I know for sure that you're gonna be excited about tonight. You're gonna listen to a beautiful young lady. She is such an amazing soul, man. Y'all listen, y'all are in for a treat tonight. Whoever has a child with autism, please call them, tag them, share, look, like, do whatever you need to do. Listen, we're on several platforms tonight. We are on YouTube. Okay. And let me tell y'all our new YouTube channel. It is at the Autism Mom, at the @ the Autism Mom, and you can find us on YouTube. We're also on TikTok. TikTok is a new platform, but we're on there. Look, we're on there. Listen, we got over 7,000 people on TikTok. And let me explain something to y'all. We are so new. Our community is new. Everything about us is new. And I'm gonna tell you something else. At the end of the day, we need one another, and we have an exclusive community. Let me tell you about our exclusive community really quickly before our guests come on. It's called Autism Moms Believe Exclusive Community, and the biggest thing about this community is it's all autism moms, right? And they come on here and they talk to each other. They connect. If you're in the same city, they connect with one another. They are all doing big things. They are all doing different things. They all have a child with autism, and at the end of the day, we need each other. This is your girl, Coach Court. I'm going to introduce myself really quickly, and then our guest is going to come on. I am Coach Court. I have two boys on the spectrum, right? John is 10, JJ is 13. I started this platform because I wanted somebody to be there with me. I wanted somebody to talk to. I lost control when my oldest son was about 6. Like, it's almost like I was about to lose my mind in depression, stressed, trying to figure out the situation, try to understand, like, why me? And then God turned around and showed me a new lane, a new direction. And it birthed something different in me. And I started my first platform on social media. It's called the True Blue Brothers. And it's both of my boys. And it has over 29,000 followers, 29,000 followers. But then I said, because I was talking to so many autism moms, man, I mean, all of us are so the same. You think that we are different, right? But we are so much alike. We are still trying to find everything that we can find for our children. We're trying to search and find things that can help our children from day to day. And so at the end of the day, we always thinking like, oh, we're by ourselves. Oh, we don't know what to do. But guess what? We are not by ourselves. And so I started to talk to these autism moms. I said, you know what? We need a platform for ourselves. We need a platform where we can talk to each other, where we can mold each other. We can see that, hey, your child just pulled up tile off the floor, right? My child probably, they just sat up there and put poop all over the walls. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. And I'm here to tell you, baby, we are here in it together. And when I say together, I mean together. So this platform is for all autism moms, all caregivers, all doctors, look, all therapists. Okay. It's been so many people on our platform. I am so blessed to just meet so many. All right. So share this podcast, because at the end of the day, you're going to bless somebody. You're going to bless somebody. You got that mom in the corner. She don't want to come out the house. She don't want to even tell nobody that her child has autism. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we here for. We here for one another. And I promise you, because my child is 10, 13, guess what? We got moms that have kids on the spectrum that's 19, that's 20, 25. Look, it don't, listen, they get better as they grow, but they still got autism. They still got autism. And so I want to bring our guest on. Her name is GaQuilla. Her baby Ellis is 3 and he has autism. But let me tell you about this story. It's so magnificent, man. Not only does her baby have autism, but she's dealing with so much within her. Whew, y'all. You know, we all go through depression, you know, stressed out, anxiety, because we don't know what to do and how to do it. A lot of times we got to figure it out because, you know, it's autism, you know. But what if you had to figure out a lot of stuff within you? I'm talking about real superwoman stuff. Yeah, we super women. We don't have typical kids, so we do a little bit more. But I'm talking about one that's a real superwoman. So I'm finna get her on. Look, I ain't gonna talk about her story. I want her to tell you about her story. That's how amazing she is. So welcome with me, Miss GaQuilla Matthews. Hey girl. How are you?
And you?
Good. Welcome to the platform. I am so excited that you're here. I am so blessed to have met you. And I know for sure that you're going to bring some jewels out. I know for sure that you're going to tell us so much about not only, you know, yourself, but you're going to also tell us a lot about your baby. And so let's start about with you. Who is GaQuilla? Tell us about you.
I am, well, like you said, my name is, I typically go by Quilla. I am an only child, wife, mom, not necessarily, I'm an only child. I am all some things, nothing. It just depends. It depends. I don't even know how to describe. I am me. I am definitely me. I am appreciative. I'm hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Probably understood. I'm me. Good, bad.
I love that. So tell us about Ellis. When did he get his diagnosis?
So Ellis is 3.5. He got his official diagnosis. This is 22. He got his official diagnosis August. That's what it was in black and white. August of 2021. So he was probably 2.5 at the testing in February of last year.
And what made you like bring him
kind of new? Initially, well, older kids. So I have a 22-year-old and a 19-year-old. So kind of done the parent thing. So you know what Miles expect or what expect. Not everybody's parent, but you know somewhat to expect. And he was doing the typical thing. And that's the thing. I don't necessarily like to use the word because what is abnormal on your perspective, lens. So he was typical things, age appropriate things. Crawled on time, actually saying words, mimicking, and then it faded. It faded. I would play with baby, pat a cake, and they respond and laugh and go in and mimic. And then he started responding less and mimicking. maybe, okay, so maybe he's tired, or maybe it's me, but it became less and less. And he would make monotone sounds, like and I'm very sensitive to sound. And he did it one particular day, and I took my phone out and I recorded, because doing the monotone sounds, he would run from wall to wall, run into the wall, which is kind of wall to wall, room full of toys, but he's fine on him going from wall to wall.
Wow.
His toes, and his hands would do a very starchy maneuver. I claim it, almost robotic. He was fine in his own world. I would call his name. He wouldn't look. He with this monotone hum and just going forth. But I knew then from that sound that something was different. Immediately started paying attention, and I started notating, and I started videoing things. And then I want to say May, June, I scheduled an appointment primary with my tangible and my my recordings of him.
Uh-huh.
And I have questions and concerns. What is this? What is this? I have a friend that has 3 children spectrum. They're all high functioning. But I sent her one of the videos. My exact statement was, I seen, what is this? What is my baby doing? And she was like, specific question, this.
Mm.
You go to the doctor, ask them this, ask him this. So she gave me the term, she gave me the verbiage, so I wasn't just a paranoid parent going in there saying, oh, my baby's humming a lot. It wasn't it was the tone. It was a combination of all that I saw, but I had the right verbiage to go in there, generically informed mom, to say something is going, because I'm sure that there's have moms that go in there and say all things. I don't have a reason to lie. If I'm going to lie, it's not that. I don't need a reason to seek attention and putting. Definitely not autism. I'm not familiar with autism. That's nothing I would just diagnose my baby with autism. It's no. What is this? What is this? What does this mean? What do I do? Where do I go? What happens next? He sent me for he sent Ellis for a psychological evaluation. Mm-hmm. And we Ellis is can be calm, very mild. Mm-hmm. However, the psychological evaluation, and of all this, for Ellis to be all of Ellis, she had a very small where he could kind of stand on. So the boy goes in like and stands on this lady's table and started knocking all these trucks and just whole thing, stumping. Never. I don't have her because Ellis doesn't do that. What are you doing in his office? So I'm trying to make eye contact, like, oh, yeah. She finna say you got something because you just went in here and jumped on these people's table. But he did uncharacteristics that probably further enhanced what already had going on. And I will tell you, he has not done anything like that.
Wow.
He
wow.
Had a bad end.
Mm-hmm. So we got a comment saying that somebody's experiencing some bad audio on your end. I don't know if it's me
Okay.
or just this you, and maybe your mic. So maybe you should adjust it maybe a little bit, or I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you sound okay on my side, but we just want to make sure everybody can hear you really clearly on all platforms.
Okay.
Now
Let me
I
know, or
know
I can
that
take the microphone out.
say it one more time.
Now I can just do it
Okay,
over the device
cool.
if you like.
Yeah. Now about about Ellis's diagnosis, tell me a little bit about how your family felt. I know you said you had two other kids and you're married. So tell me a little bit about them receiving that diagnosis. Because I know a lot of times when people receive the diagnosis, and just like you said, you're not really familiar with autism. I know I didn't know anything about autism. I mean, and it took me and my husband by surprise, like for sure, because my oldest daughter, she's 16, and my son is 13. So they're like 3.5 years apart. And so it was kind of shocking when I, find out that, hey, my son has autism, but I never knew or heard of autism until he got here. So tell me a little bit about how your family kind of received the message or received the diagnosis of Ellis. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Hold on, y'all. She's trying to fix it. Oh, okay. Thank
What
you.
about now?
Thank you, Joy. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully they can somebody comment and let us know if you can hear her clear now as she starts to talk. Did you get my question though, Jaquilla?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you said, how
Okay.
did the rest of the family receive this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so is my only child, and he was 45. My older by my ex-husband, his first child. Okay. Um, so he was saying, maybe he's just speaking of Ellis, that he is maybe he's just not ready. You know, certain things are normal. What who defines a certain time that a child speaks, or certain things? Give it time, give it time. I don't think that he was as eager to find out what was going on. I was. So wasn't working initially. So
Mm-hmm.
I gave a proposition. So I said, okay, I will go back to work, necessary appointments, pay for the necessary. Um, and if it finds something, you'll let me follow it. You'll let me see if uh, something happens. If a doctor has a diagnosis or expects something.
Yeah.
So he was. That's what I did. I went back to work. I put Ellis in a typical daycare because again, only one and a half. And then the actual diagnosis picked up the paper. I had my oldest with me, my older, and when we went for the evaluation, the doctor said before we left, she said, "Oh, it's definitely." So I already had but it's different when you have them and when you see them when it's locked in,
Mm-hmm.
kind of, because she can say anything, nobody knows she said it but me and her. But now in black and white, it's in his medical records. It's can't deny tangible facts. So I'm the evaluation on his scores, his intellectual score, his um, performance scores, and okay, so he's doing things 6 months, and I'm thinking they had him do. I'm watching him, and I'm like, yeah, you pretend he did this. I'm thinking he's overachiever. I'm thinking, okay, so he's done all of the requirements, and I get this piece of paper that says 18% percentile and 25 percentile. Mm-mm. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. So what you're telling me is what I'm thinking the expectation is, and what the medical expectation is, it's not. So he's more a deficit than I realized. So that was a thing. That was a bad thing.
Yeah.
On the kitchen table, I said, there it is, black and white. And I walked away. And she's looking at it, flipping, and she was like, she literally, they don't know. He just didn't want to, she was mad.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to do what they were asking him to. Maybe they don't know. And score, what were they comparing it to? Girl. And I'm getting, but in my mind, I'm saying, no, my baby ain't measuring up. Why is my, okay, backtrack. What did I do? What didn't I do? How didn't I do it? My baby is not measuring up. Expectations. What do we do? What happens? What happens? Not necessarily fix this. What happens next? What do we do? What do we go for? My husband is not as vocal as I am, so he didn't say much. He didn't say much. My son is, well, my middle was probably 16. 16. He doing. I don't think the hit or the reality until we paying more attention, paying closer attention to. No, he's not talking. Really, words not coming out of his mouth. He is really not responding to his. No matter how you play it, how you imagine best case scenario, tangible facts are tangible facts. What was is not. What do we do now? So I took a picture of the actual diagnosis, level 3 with accompanying language disorder, requiring substantial support with language disorder. I took a picture of that. I cropped it, and I sent it to my village. And each person I said got his official diagnosis today. I am not. Please pray. I'll double back.
Oh my God.
Then maybe the next day or within that week, I got on social media. All right, internet aunties, your baby got a diagnosis. I am. Me and G, we there. Don't send me nan scripture. Don't tell me he'll be all right. You'll be all right. It'll be all right. I need sources. I need I need help. I'll get to that in a minute. I need sources. I need resources. I need help. That's it. We will but a minute. We will smooth it in a minute. But right now, at his core age of all of his beginning learning, what am I doing? So tell me what to ask. Tell me who I'm asking for help. I don't know.
Come on. Yes.
I don't know. So I can be in parent and be 5 and still don't. But how does that help? I had 3. This paper says he will require substantial from who? I'm 43. By the time he's 54, actually support who? How? No, baby, substantially support yourself. The way, Jesus, we gotta. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, you're gonna have into this. I still don't know.
Wow.
But you got to bare minimum. You gotta learn the necessities of certain things. You may never talk, but you will know certain things. That's just me as a parent. You may never know. I don't do things like anyone else, but you will know. It's for lack of knowledge. That's your story.
Hmm.
I was given a lot. Still given a lot. Sources from just my community of people reaching out, and then different sources in the community connect other different sources, and it just kind of spun into this perfect weaving ball of that continuing to.
I love it, man. Now I know the audience does not know anything about your diagnosis, but let's go into your diagnosis and talk about it a little bit, and then also just explain to us how you deal with all of it all at one time, along with Ellis's diagnosis as well.
Okay, so I was born with spina bifida, which again I kind of describe as a form of scoliosis. However, it's a curvature. It's where the spine does not completely form, does not completely connect. So I have a gap in my spine. So it's okay. So it comes from skull down. I mean, yeah, you got, and it's just one line. So there's a gap in my line. So I had to have skin graft to cover where the was sliced, so that cerebral spinal fluid can continue to flow. I also have what's called a shunt. I don't know if you can see it, but here looks like a vein. Yeah, it looks like a vein, I guess, to most people. However, it is a shunt, and the IV tubing, the plastic IV tubing.
Yeah.
It's similar to that. Kind of look at. Yeah, it comes out. So I have that my down to my abdomen, continually drain cerebral spinal fluid. And also with that, you have most have limited mobility, incontinence. Sometimes there is also kind of think of the word. So I have level 3. The type of spina bifida that I have, myelomeningocele, which is the severest form. It has level autism, the severest form. Oh, okay. So, I see what you're doing now.
All right. So you're trying to take us out. You're trying to just go out at the gate, huh? And we just gonna you're level 3, can't do nothing. This diagnosis was told that I would not live, and if I were to live, I would be vegetable. Not so. Part of why can how I can parent how I do. Um, I listen. I listen to the medical providers. I do. I hear you. Thank you. Okay. But I know God, two different things.
Come on.
I'm take what the doctor said and just, but I can't take it and make it manifest when it doesn't really be. Mm. And nothing against anyone believe that or doesn't do that. That's just not my story, based on what I have experienced for myself. So why not instill that in my son? Or why would I not through my right now doesn't know the difference? Mm-hmm. So having that diagnosis, having this diagnosis, wow. I kept having to. This is paperwork. I also have paperwork that I have 100% tubal blockage. I also have paperwork that says I have 100% infertility. I have paperwork that says this is the expectation. So I have paperwork that says something completely different. God said. So I had to, and not everybody knows that I did this. I had to take Ella's diagnosis and put it in there with the other diagnosis that said what couldn't.
Come on.
This is another be or what shouldn't. It just manifests. It can't.
My gosh.
Like I don't know. I'm black and white with it, kind of. I had to do that. I had to do that. I am a, black and white person. See it to believe it, kind of hardcore. This is what it is. Because that paper did that, I allowed that paper to, I needed to pull out that other paperwork. I needed to see. All right, Lord. All right, you're the same God. You still perform miracles. Got it. Noted. Here we go. To say that I don't have my down moments.
Right.
Not at all. I still wake up and I hear my baby, and stem, and I'm like, okay, here we go. What does it look like? I am a communicator. Well, my baby has limited words. So I was sharing with someone at church, and I said, yeah, we're doing sign language and PICS. And she was like, oh, so y'all doing some everything. I said, yeah, because what we not is all this falling out and all this, and I really don't know what you want because you can't. So I don't care if you point or go get fine, but you got what you got something. There are more ways to communicate than just.
That's right.
What you got? So y'all know sign language, or we together.
We baby. Do now.
Right. Milk, juice. Let's go.
Oh my God.
So we learn, and I require that everybody learn. When my other kids were younger, we had family meetings. When somebody had a grievance, you thought you were in trouble, let's talk about it. All right. We learning sign language. Let's talk about it. Oh,
we all learn sign language. I love it. I absolutely
that's all love
it. Period. 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 Not just him. All of us. Okay. Now,
Yeah. So when my
I
baby
know.
don't know what he's talking about, that's no shout. Let's not do that.
And that's what I was
Let's
going
not.
to talk about next is the stress. Like, how do you even deal with that? How do you even deal with overload, stress, um, uh, anxiety. A lot of times us as autism moms are super stressed. I mean, sometimes in the morning, I'm like super stressed. Why? Because JJ won't even go out the door. It takes him 5 minutes because he OCDing on a doorknob or something. I'm about to be late for work. I got to have my other child over to school and she can't be late, and I have to sit here and deal with JJ because he is OCDing on a doorknob. I'm getting all all this anxiety, stressed out, and my day haven't even started yet. So I'm for sure that you have stress, you have overload. Tell me how you deal with that on a day-to-day basis.
I see a psych. I refer to her as my 13-day lady. I refer to her as my 13-day lady. It's because every 13 days, I need to go see this thing. And I need to sit in her fancy chair in her office with her water sound. And she's so the way we say it now is pings and pongs did you have? Which is me I'm just all over the place. And I'm like, yeah. They did me this week. This week, I said, you almost got a 7-day and a 13. It's a lot. I am not above theology and therapy. It is highly to me. I speak to my pastors on the regular. I let them know this is ghetto. I don't like it. I'm gonna do. I don't. What is Jesus requiring? What is the Lord? I don't really know. And then I gather and I because what's the other option? Honestly, what is the option? I suffered from depression a long time ago. Attempted suicide twice. Obviously, it didn't work. Had 2 brothers that definitely tried me out. Obviously, well, what the doctor tried and what medical tried, it's not working. God, you really here to do this? So I need more grace, more wisdom, more understanding. I don't know. I don't even know what to ask for. So, that is a generic prayer that I have. Help. I don't. I'm stuck. I'm used. I'm slightly angry. Very tired. On the verge of being frustrated. Help. Everybody calling. Everybody needs something. Everybody wants something. Like I said, my kids are 22, 19, have a husband. His father has dementia. So he's here with us.
Wow.
So now we got a 3 that's just wide open. And then we got an 80-something-year-old that's not wide open. Both of them require things. I have a disability, so some days my body says, no, ma'am, sit down. Well, Lord, there's a scripture that says you won't put more on me than I can bear. Help me bear this. I have gone to my leader. I didn't sow this. What is this? And I was so serious. I didn't sow this. I didn't sow this. Whose is this? What's happening? Where did this come from? What is this? Right? And my overseer very eloquently said one particular day, your life, you exist to show people that miracles still exist. We can look at and see that in 2002, miracles still exist.
Come on.
I gave him a face. I definitely those. Yeah, no. Thank you, but no. Can I opt out? Where is the no?
For real?
Where's the button? Can I sign a waiver? How do I get out of this? How do I opt? I'm coming to realize, and I have my days, but I'm coming to realize that people still need to see it. People still need to see. People still need to see God tangibly working. And if I never open, if I never say this is I have experienced, this I've overcoming it, because I'm the other side. Then what good is it? What good was it? This has nothing to do with me. And it took me a very long time to realize that it had nothing to do with me.
Woo!
But I'm a joke, and I'm like, you know what? If by chance, if I don't make it to heaven, if I go the other way, it's not going to be because I didn't tell people about the good. That's not a story. That can't be. Now I might get in trouble for some other stuff. That's not going to be it. Because I didn't do this. I'm not waking myself up with a 3-year-old that's wild. We got a trampoline in the living room, and he's gone. And my body is on -1. I'm doing this by my own devices. I can't do it by my own devices.
No.
That is how I handle. I have friends that I can call and say, "Come get me. Come get me. Come on." Immediately, because today ain't it.
Yeah.
My 19-year-old just joined the force, so he's gone. But 22-year-old, yeah, don't make that face. I'm gonna be okay with it. He left in August. I don't know. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're still making that face. I'm trying. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Because he was my in-house.
Yeah.
He was my in-house help. My husband definitely does his portion, but my son picked up that other portion. So it's like I could do 25% because my son did 25 and my husband did. Got you my sources. You're taking one of my sources and one of my. What you doing? I don't see where you were doing. But Ellis is definitely more independent now. He is very independent. He is able to. He tends to himself. He does very well. He can dress himself, brush his teeth. He is what is still considered nonverbal. However, he now says his ABCs. He now counts to 10. He now says he'll sign, eat. He'll sign and say more. What else? He will sing to head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So we got a lot. A lot of new things. Like literally, when my 19-year-old went to the Air Force, within the next week, Ellis was like, "I'm a superstar now. Ain't nobody else here but me. Let me show y'all what I can do."
No, I've been
waiting for my moment.
Oh my gosh, man, that's amazing. Let me tell you something. Those just you saying he's counting, just those little milestones, man, that is huge. When I say huge, that is so big in our world of autism. Like, it's a lot to push these words out for these kids. It's a lot for them to make these huge leaps in their journey like that. That's amazing. So when I know you pump him up, and you, because I could tell your personality, you pump him up and you give him you
Yeah,
give him all kind of stuff, yeah,
yes,
man.
you better say them ABCs, baby. You better. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing to hear, man, because it's some kids that just, it's so difficult for some kiddos that they can't push these things out. As young as he is, he's gonna be so much more, elevated when he gets like 7 and 8 and 10 and 12. You just got to just keep going and going and going with that. That's girl, that's amazing news. How did y'all feel when he first started just talking like that?
Well, again, it's fairly recent, and so I the way me and God talk. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I need is a little bit. Like, all I need, right? Because mustard seed faith. All I need is a little bit. So we were in the kitchen one day and something happened. I said, uh-oh. Now, I've always still, paperwork, it's whatever. I have these ABCs and colors and numbers. We just gonna have them. Because you can't get it out, don't mean you can't get it in. So we learned very early that he knew his alphabet in order because he would do the magnets on the refrigerator. Nope, but he would put the letters in order. All right, mustard seed. You understand, you comprehend, and giving it back. You're just not audibly giving it back. All I need is a little. You understand. All right, let's see what else we got. And he is an Asian's baby. Praise. I'm a hype mom. Okay. He says ABCs. It's a whole show. If you does Ellis said his ABCs, please leave. Why are you here? What is happening? Tell Ellis good job. 5, clap, do the thing. I noticed he would come to extent. He would do something. He would look. He was like, okay, all right, okay. So he did something, and he said, his mouth didn't move or anything. He said, oh. Anybody hear my baby say, So I'm on like Facebook. Ella said, that's my mustard. That's my mustard seed right there. I don't really care what y'all say. It was intense. It was not. Oh, it's in there. It can't. All I need is Jesus. All I know what I asked God for. All I need is a little bit. Just give me something. He said, okay. So he likes tablets. I know some people like, tablets and brainwashing. It's whatever. Attention. He's not watching other than ABC's things. Worry about yourself. Ellis is tablet, and we're gonna be fine. He started singing to hearing him say the words at the end where it says Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and he would say, "All right, so now we clapping the house." And when I'm telling you, I'm not like all bulletin. Your nephew said, all right, all I need is a bit. Okay, so now I got 2 of these. All right, I'm gonna have a whole bush. I'm gonna have a whole tree. Okay. That I'm excitable, especially when it comes because I know what that paper said. Please understand that I have all of this on when we go for this evaluation. Baby jumps on this lady's table. Don't put it, my baby don't know his age. I do that with like speech therapists and his because they'll take you as We need to rule out this. We need to this. He may not be doing it for you because you may not everybody's teachable the same way. Not everybody's the same way. Stop with the generic systems. I am an informed, involved parent. Now, you want me to show you Ellis learning style? I absolutely do that. But if you say you got it, you got it. Don't send me a report home saying Ellis hasn't met this standard. Okay, don't have a meeting because I'm about to show you the standards that meeting, and we're gonna go on to the. Because you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. We're not systematically putting standards on these kids. Don't look at this paper and say he is not able to do this and this. When he started school, parent visitation, and at that time Ellis didn't have any words. This was August. His was talking to him, and she said something, and he was just kind of looking at her, and then he would look, just looking at her, and I'm thinking, yeah, he's sizing. You figure out if he like you, but okay. Oh, so is he? So my you his paperwork. I know you got 10 kids in here, and I know they sent you P's or 504s. They sent you something on these kids. They didn't just give you kids a special class, so they require special things.
That's right.
But you don't know, can't talk. Oh no. I said, so Ellis is nonverbal. And there are a couple of other things. He should have that in his plan. Do you have his plan? And she gives me this generic look. All right, she ain't got his plan. I said, do you need me to see? Because I'm on ready, like I'm super extra. Do you need me to send it to you? Do you need a tangible copy? What do you need? How do you need it? And I asked her 2 or 3 other questions, and she didn't have it. I said, okay, so who's over this? Like, okay, I'm gonna get in it, and if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Who's over this? And she says, okay, let me speak with such and such person if they can get you the information. The next thing I know, I'm speaking with some special ed department, all this parent visitation, because you about to have my baby in your class for these such many days, starting tomorrow, and you don't nonverbal. That's a problem. Because you may penalize him for something right now you do because you don't, not because he can't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
No. No, ma'am. Like, who to what I got? I was not, the typical. I didn't go in there with that vibe. I came with, what did you need for Ellis? God bless the other baby. Get to y'all in a minute. Fine. What do you need? So I printed out one of those me form picture and what he likes, what he doesn't like. Ellis cannot talk, but Ellis knows his ABCs. Put him in front, put him in order. Don't require something of my baby that he is not capable of doing and then penalize him.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't generic him and then as him or put his paper that he's not capable of doing something because you required it the wrong. I'm not the wrong way, but you required it that he can't produce.
Another way. Yes.
So you're saying Ellis doesn't know his ABCs because you don't know he's nonverbal. So you're expecting him to say his ABCs. But if you put some ABC magnets in front of him, put him in order, he knows his ABCs.
That's right.
So I am super proactive. PTA, PTO, that conversation. How know that you're inclusive? What does inclusive mean to you? You don't know what inclusive means. You've been excluded. You You don't know what ink unless you've been excluded. Me having a, I get it. So I seen something on social media and I thought super great. Is this is how you know when you things for granted. Those who don't have disabilities, let's say an A person, you have to call a facility and ask them site work. Me has disability, I got to call and see an elevator, do you have sources that I need to come into your facility. So if you've never had to call and ask beforehand, do they have these? Really may not understand what being included means. So they nights and they have this at law, have this at this place. I'm not going to those places because it's going to be overstimulation. So for Ellis, you telling me Ellis came from nothing because you didn't include him? Nope. Nope, not much. Good try. You try. I'm that mom. How in the PTA, PTO, I volunteer. Y'all need somebody to run it. Which I'm but I do. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it because it's going to be all inclusive because I get it. Like I literally this conversation to because I'm seeing Thanksgiving lunch and other things that I don't think my baby's class will have. Why? My baby got grandparents. My baby like Thanksgiving. My baby eat. Why we didn't know? Oh, well, we got the information. We got the, all right. Problem. Say, look, I'm on the phone with the assistant. And waiting 5 minutes later, the president called me. Like, hey, how you doing?
Woo.
And I sent an email in September about joining, and I haven't heard anything back. Now, off camera conversation, we had come with the receipts. So I got a screenshot of this email. It doesn't say return delivery email in September.
Somebody got it.
She says, oh, I apologize. I meant to respond. I just wasn't clear on what you were requesting. I just if the events that you include the SPED class. If not, what do we need to do? That's all. Can you answer that? Thanks. Ain't heard no. I'll be up there tomorrow. No, ma'am. My grace is gone. Ma'am. So if we got to have a special ed PT, it is what it is. But I bet you Thanksgiving Ellis gonna be sitting here with them folks eating his Thanksgiving dinner like everybody else.
I bet he is. I bet he is.
That's what I bet.
Man, let me tell you something. You are absolutely amazing, man. I'm telling you, you are nothing but a superwoman. You are so amazing, man. You have blessed us tonight. When I say bless us tonight, man, you have blessed us so much. You gave us so much information, so much material. You have literally encouraged so many autism moms on here, not only to speak up for their child, but just make sure you stay in the game. It doesn't matter how low you go. It don't matter how much you got to do. It don't matter how down you are. There are resources, there are sources, there are answers. And you have literally just told us so much. Just in this whole hour, you have gifted us with so much information. I'm so blessed and so honored just to know your name, just because you are so awesome, man. Listen, I had some more questions, but we out of time. But this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
Oh man, we started before we went on. air. That's funny.
We did. Listen, this is what I want you to do. Tell everybody your social media platforms. Let them know exactly how to contact you. We didn't even go into how you are a family coordinator, how amazing you are with getting families together, man. It's just, man, you just got so much information, so much to talk about, so just give us a round about, information. We'll put it in the exclusive community. If any autism moms are on here right now and you are not a part of our exclusive community, please, please, please join. You will see the link on our page. So if you would just go to our page, go down, you'll see the exclusive community link. You can just tap on it, ask a couple questions. I think it's like 2 or 3 questions. It's very simple. And then you're right in there. And so I will make sure that we get all of her information. So anybody that have any additional questions for her, you can reach out to her on social media. She loves social media. She is on all the time. And I believe she's on every platform. So we want to make sure we get connections to not only just a couple autism. No. She'll talk just like I talk to Autism Mom. She will talk to you. She will guide you. She'll ask any questions. And I mean, I'm just overwhelmed. She got a podcast, man. She got a book out. We ain't talked about nothing, but she's an amazing mom. So go ahead, Quilla. Tell them exactly how they can reach out to you and your social media platforms.
Okay. I had to find it and take a screenshot. So I'm on, just not very often, but I am on there. It is MSIGA75. So that's TikTok. I'm on Instagram. The is QUILLAH5. And then Facebook is my most popular. That's where I post a lot of Ellis and videos. And if you just search my name, GaQuilla, you should find my picture. And that's pretty much it. I don't do Twitter enough advertising.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do really Twitter, but if you on Twitter, we are on Twitter. Autism Moms Believe is on Twitter. If you on there, and we will get you to her if you have any additional questions for her, for any additional questions that she had in relation to getting all of these things together for like school and being, just being more involved in your child's life. It's a passion for her. You can tell. Like this is not a game. Like this is literally a passion for her. She want to help, and I'm just so just grateful that she's on our platform. Listen, this is not her only time she's gonna be on our platform. She's gonna be on here again. She's a part of the exclusive community, so we're gonna get her back on here so she can give us an update about Ellis. And again, y'all, we have one more Speak Up Sis episode for December. I think her name is Miss Carmen, but I'll give you some more details later on. But again, get into the exclusive community. Quilla is going to post in our exclusive community and put all her information in there so she can reach out to every single person that have any questions or concerns about anything. Y'all have a blessed night, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night's rest. And just know it always seems impossible until it's done. I'll talk to y'all soon. And we out.